love Michael Godard. We got his paintings everywhere.
He is the #1 best-selling artist in the world today. He does all of these really cool, crazy paintings with olives.
Certainly one of the more creative and best-selling artists of our time.
You put a paintbrush in this guy's hand, and he's insane.
Michael has that same kind of contemporary feel that Warhol had in his time.
Well, he is known as the rock star of the art world.
Live for us, you are going to get to see the truth. The magic, the special, the action. Come on right up here and gather around and watch the magic come right out of this man's brush.
Creating something completely unique from his memory or from his heart, or something that he's gone through as an experience. And when he puts it on canvas, it just comes out with a life of its own.
Some elements revealed in Michael's art are autobiographic, and some elements are fictitious. The master of Dirty Martini doesn't dream.
There's so many levels that you can look at Michael's painting on. One thing that's not possible to do is to look at Michael's painting and ignore it.
You really are a gift from heaven.
We're not only buying something that is a work of art, but that money is going to save somebody's life.
Known to many as the rock star of the art world, but today Michael Godard is showing his true soft side.
Godard worked with kids at the Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida in Fort Myers. Kelly Osborne has the story.
From the long hair and bandana to the tattoos covering his arm, Michael Godard looks the part of a rock and roll star. But Godard is an artist. From flaming dice to a self-portrait olive style, Godard says these pieces are his children. But they aren't the only children he works with. Before the show, Godard has a more important mission, visiting kids in the cancer unit at Southwest Florida Children's Hospital.
Probably the most important thing that I do, truly.
This visit has a special meaning to Michael. He lost his own daughter to cancer 2 years ago.
It's a kind of a struggle in a way because it really hits home. But at the same time, it's what gives life meaning.
By turning a child's scribble into a SpongeBob or other works of art, Godard also turns these children's worries into smiles and laughter.
What an inspiration that has been, and what a great difference it has made to us.
We just had Michael Godard on board for this fantastic Mediterranean cruise, and the guests were in awe. They couldn't believe he was actually here. Actually, he never got any peace, but it was a lot of fun having Michael on board. Michael, you rock. Come back and see us real soon. Thanks so much.
Listen, I'm on my way, and if Michael Godard gets there before me, keep those donkeys in the shop away from him.
Oh, that's right, the big piece. You better not that up, dude.
Michael Godard is the highest paid artist in America right now. Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. How you doing, brother?
Good. He does those olives jumping into the martini glasses. They're olives with little feet on them. He wants this full sleeve done in 1 week, and he wants it of his artwork, so it's a lot of pressure. The guy's an amazing artist.
This is like sort of some of the things I was thinking about, just like anything that's goth, the love spider, spider webs, anything to do with coffins, vampires.
Awesome. Stuff I'm into.
I like Ozzy, so I drew up a little cartoon of Ozzy.
There's my little naughty Judy.
You can see I put an olive above her head because it's all about the martini.
It's more stressful tattooing another artist. He knows what the end result is supposed to look like, so you're not just trying to beat your standards, you're meeting this guy's standards as well.
All the elements in there need to have something to do with the martini. Like he's holding the martini there, for sure. And he's an olive, obviously. But I paint other kinds of alcohol too. I paint, wine and champagne. So it could be olives doing different stuff. I don't mind having olives everywhere.
I'm nervous as hell, man. I get where I don't want to tattoo him, you know? Michael Godard, guy's #1 selling artist in America right now. He came to me to get tattooed. It trips me out. I joke around and people think that I don't like tattooing and I don't want to tattoo. That's not true. I love tattooing. It's a confidence level that I don't have. Cancel. Oh. Who's tattooing? Michael Godard.
Art, I think, was always in my blood, something that I love to do. I think I'm still developing my style. I see myself as a sponge. I just am open to anything, and I'll mix medias, and at the last art show I was doing finger painting, and I think that goes back to non-confining yourself in any sort of box and just having the freedom. I have children that come to my shows that bring sketches they've done of strawberries dressed as a ballerina. My stuff hangs in the officers' lounge in the Pentagon. That hangs in a lot of sports celebrities' homes. And I love that about it, that somehow I was fortunate enough to touch on something that everyone can relate to. Painting is a lot about discovery for me, I think. And so when someone gets one of my images and they take it home, at first they see the little olive and they go, "Oh, that's interesting. Oh, wait a minute, it's got arms and legs." And as they delve deeper and deeper into the painting, there's a lot more to it. But I like the fact that the thinking paintings, each one tells a story, and that's why the most recognizable thing about my work. The Case of the Bad Apple is about the bad apple. So in the picture, you see the rotten apple core and his little warm buddy next to him. And of course, Exhibit A is the apple martini. There are no olives found in that martini. So when you look at the courtroom, you can see that the entire courtroom is olives, and the judge himself is an olive, so there's not very much chance that he's going to do very well. Seven Deadly Sins is one of my favorite paintings. I found a bracelet that had the 7 deadly sins on it. The humor is very, very subtle. Like if you look at greed, there's one more dollar bill at the very, very top of the painting. So even though he's got all this money, he's after that last dollar bill. Sitting on sevens, he's just relaxing there. No matter where you look on the painting, you see sevens.